I'm an old man and I'm playing some Minecraft. You can tell I'm old because I'm balding and I got a little bit of a gray beard. So I will start. I'm not looking at the chat. Um, I found some interesting bit of information actually, which is that um, at least on Twitch, you are not supposed to share uh, a chat. Like, you're not supposed to see a chat that has, not a combined chat. And the quest, get out of my way, Cal. What are you doing? What are you doing? Uh-oh. My mouse went crazy there. So yeah, anyway, you're not supposed to show a combined chat. So I guess I won't show a combined chat, but if I'll react to your stuff, least I can do. There's a tree there. Oh, that's a big tree. Oh, it's a big tree. Luckily, I have an axe. Okay. No more tree. Okay, but that's connected to that tree. I'll get rid of that eventually. There's nobody here. That's okay. I just started and I am doing it at a very weird time. Yeah, I was streaming yesterday, but then I unfortunately doxed myself. I mentioned the name of the company that I work for, and I want to kind of keep that secret because that company, like a lot of companies, has a social media policy. So I want to be able to say what I want to say and not what the company wants me to say, because it's kind of weird that a company would be like, I mean, I understand because you can get in trouble and people often do say, well, this person is not representing himself, he's representing the company. And I think if you advertise the fact that you work for a particular company, then I think that's fair enough. But if you keep it secret, then I think that you can have your own opinions about things. And you don't need to run it by people, and you don't need to protect the value of the brand of the company that you work for. Because frankly, I think that I do that enough at work. So I don't need to do it when I'm not at work. Because I don't think that they are, but what if the company suddenly decided that they were anti-Minecraft? Then it'd have to be like, oh, you can't play Minecraft now. Because we've decided we're anti-Minecraft, That would be a tragedy. I would not like that at all. Nor would the cow. Also, I was reading Reddit, and I was reading one of those I forgot what it's called, but there was a lot of these like hypothetical situation Reddits, like, what would you do in this situation? And basically it was like, choose only one game that you could, you would get $100,000, but you can only play one game for 8 hours a day. It's your job, and you can have training connected to that job. And then you would have like, um, so you could have training connected to that job, but, you know, if you do something amazing, like for example, um, create a giant pyramid in Minecraft, you'll get like bonuses. And I was like, yeah, of course it's Minecraft. Like, what other game would it be? Because basically you can play Minecraft however you want. You can play it very creative. You can beat the game. You can use some kind of mod if you want. Check the chat. Is anybody who is chatting? There's nobody even watching, so chatting will not be great. I mean, it would be great, but it would be impossible because there's nobody here. Although the chat actually looks better. I guess I can't show it on Twitch, but it looks better. It's not white screen anymore. Ah, I'm gonna write to my kids. Excuse me. 1 second. Maybe they're already back. I don't think they're already back. They've been traveling. They're coming back today, but I think that they're in a different time zone. Okay. Their mom just wrote to me. Although they did this funny thing where my son was standing on this rock, and they did this like my daughter was singing the Titanic theme because I don't know why, maybe there's some museum where they are connected to Titanic, and we watched the movie together. No, oh no, oh no, oh no. How are we gonna get that block? Yeah, so anyway, I would choose Minecraft to work 8 hours a day on. Can you imagine if I could work 8 hours a day on my build? Oh, I think it would be possible to make the entire world flat. Oh, it's too far. I gotta go in the other direction. That's too far. Okay. Mm. Somebody wrote me. Somebody is following me now on Twitch. So probably that means, oh, thank you for the follow. Do appreciate it. There is one person watching, which is great. Thank you. Okay. So I need to be strategic because I'm trying to make the entire world flat, but do I need to get rid of this? It's not even a mountain. There's a mountain in that direction. But here I started to excavate a cave because I need cobblestone. So I will go back there, but I have a feeling that there'll be cobblestone under this as well. So that would be a perfect place also to excavate some cobblestone. Ah, see, told you. Because I'm trying to build a 1 kilometer high, 1 kilometer long, and 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer, 1 by 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer pyramid. So yeah, I need a lot of material for that. And generally, I had an idea of just getting all of the cobblestone, but you can see how weird it's starting to look over there with just the cobblestone. So my main mission is to make things flat. I want to make the entire world one level. See, I'm coming for that mountain someday. And so I need to also use all of the resources that I gather by making the world flat. And one of the ideas I had was to make a gigantic pyramid. So I will do that. And I could even use like, like cobblestone. Like I could make different pyramids. I could make pyramid only with dirt, pyramid only with cobblestone. I should have not gotten rid of that one. Okay. Where's that tree? Okay, it's that tree, right? Okay, maybe I can chop a bit of it down from here. No, I'm not close enough. But if I go this way, I think I will be. Because of course, trees are not part of my vision of flatness. And the only trees that will be left on this world will be trees that I plant. Because nature cannot win. I actually really love nature in real life, but this is kind of like a performance art piece, Okay, I think I got all of that tree. Is wood in that part? No, I don't think so. I will get rid of this tree though. Because trees cannot stand. Could make shovels. Yeah. Thank you, Dragon Phoenix. I guess I can show it now because it's just from Twitch. Oh, I can't show the. Oh, yes. You say could make shovels. This is going to sound weird, but I don't like shovels. I think that I can't control shovels well. So I. Oh, what's going on over here? Okay, nothing. I thought maybe those wolves were going to eat the cow, but no. Yeah, I can't control the shovel very well. Okay, I have to go back and make sure. Yes. I could indeed make shovels. Do I have any shovels? Maybe I can show you what happens when I have shovels. Yes, I have shovels. I'll show you what happens when I use shovels. Okay, because usually I dig too much with shovels, but I guess if I'm on cobblestone, it doesn't really matter. But if I'm doing it on dirt, then it's a problem because I'll go too deep. An apple. Okay, maybe you'll see it here. Or maybe I'll use the shovel perfectly today. And my hatred of shovels will be irrelevant. Oh, I just did it, but it doesn't matter because I think under here is going to be cobblestone. And anyway, I'm up on a bunch of layers anyway. So I'll do this line and I will check the chat. Do this line of dirt, I mean. I didn't do this line, sounded a bit sounded like something else, let's just say. Okay. I think my hatred for shovels was dumb. Oh, see, that's what I do when I have a shovel. I make unnecessary holes because all this needs to be flat. It needs to be the same level. I mean, it doesn't need to be, but that's what I'm trying to do here. Why can't I couldn't get up there. Still have more shovels. Ah, see? Shovels. I don't have that problem with other things because I think, like, if you're using a pickaxe to break cobblestone, then it requires more than one hit. So you're not going to, like, I mean, you might accidentally break something you don't want to break, but with dirt, it's like one hit of the shovel and everything is out of the way. Okay, but I think in the interest of time, I'm gonna have to use shovels because I have so much dirt to get rid of. Just checking the chat, make sure no one said anything. I mean, I say no one, but there's only one person watching. But you don't have to say anything. I appreciate you watching. I hope it's as relaxing as this is for me. I'm not out of shovels yet. So I think I'll try and use all the tools that I created and just devastate this area of natural resources. Ah, yes, cow. I also judge myself for that. I think I should do this also and make it even. Hold on. How far is that? But that's just gonna give me more dirt. But I need it. I need it to be even. I don't like it when it's uneven. Sheep. Well, I didn't make you stand in front of me while I'm digging this ditch. Oh. See, I made. Wait a minute. I think. Yeah, I need to get rid of some stuff. So I planted all of those trees behind the wall, and you can't really see it. And I think that I'm going to have to cut down the trees eventually and just build a tree farm somewhere. Because my idea was to, plant all of the trees that I collected. Because on this side, I built a baby pyramid, and I'm starting to build the daddy pyramid over there, or mama pyramid. I don't know. That's going to be 1 kilometer long and tall. Did you see I get a lot of saplings? Excuse me. That was delicious. So yeah, I want to get rid of that gigantic mountain someday. And I don't know exactly where it started, but maybe halfway there was already a little tiny forest that I've made flat. I mean, probably it was a big forest, but by my standards, not that big. Of course, it also goes over there, so maybe I should just concentrate on one area over here. Yeah, because I want the cobblestones more than anything else. So I will just start over here. It's not the hole that I mind, it's the fact that it destroys the shovel that I mind. Okay. I'm out of shovels now. Got a pickaxe though. I'm playing peaceful, so I won't die and I don't need to sleep. Well, I will die in certain circumstances, like there's a hole in that direction that I fell and I plummeted to my death. So I can die, but generally it needs to be an extreme circumstance for me to die. But I need to collect all of the materials that I need to use for different things. So Maybe if I was using a different kind of pickaxe, I would have the same problem. But I was using like maybe that was an axe. I was using like a golden axe, and my son made the golden axe, and I thought that it would last longer, but it did not. It did not at all. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this section. I'm going to fill it in with some dirt. What? I need to buy another mouse. Well, I'm saying that, but I think I did buy this mouse actually. Because, oh, I'm out of dirt. I'm out of dirt. Out of dirt. So now I'm going to chop down some trees. I'll check the chat. No one's here. Yeah, so I think that I broke the mouse that I was using for work. So I bought another mouse, and I think this is the mouse that I bought. So yeah, I need to buy a new one. Oh yes, I like the birch. The birch is a tree for me. Ooh, iron axes are fun. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I didn't want to be mean, but it was so easy. Yeah, so generally the point of this world is to create like ecological destruction and make species extinct. So I was playing with my son who was helping me, and I accidentally hit like a cow or something like that, but it was an accident. And I was like, "Oh, sorry." He's like, "Dad, why did you apologize? You're trying to like create ecological destruction, and you're apologizing to this cow." And I didn't have anything to answer that because, yes. Oh, maybe I should get rid of this because I'm going to get rid of this eventually when I. When I get another shovel. And this is one of those big trees. I don't like big trees. So hard to cut down. Oh, and that's what I hate about big trees, is that you have to. Okay, I think that was it. You need to get yourself in the right position to cut down the tree. Birch trees are much better. I mean, they look better and they're easier to destroy. Also, when I started this rampage of ecological destruction in this world, my son, he was, as I said, helping. Oh, you can't see it from here. Oh yeah, you can. And he lit the forest on fire, and it's been on fire for a long time. Yes, it has been. Yay! Death to the tree. Stupid tree giving us oxygen. How dare you? Stupid tree making the world look nice. Nobody asked you to do that. Nobody asked you to do that. Are you helping me destroy the trees, man? These trees look like they must die. Yeah, you can still see the fire that he caused. He did burn a lot of trees, actually, because this used to be quite the pristine forest, and now look what happened. It's not a pristine forest anymore. Although, Jesus, I'm not going down there, that's for sure. I can't even. Well, I'll either bury that or dig it up, depending on how. It's crazy because there's a big hole under this mountain part. I'm sure there'll be no ecological ramifications from me just deforesting this entire mountain, right? Maybe I should stop the forest fire. Nah. I mean, eventually I'll stop it, but right now, no. I'm gonna keep. It'll be like the Centralia fire. It'll just keep burning and burning and burning for years and years and years. Oh, I don't know if you can see my leg there. Because again, I'm not wearing any pants. I don't think so, but it's not a sight you want to see. Probably. Ooh, I have so many more axes. Just gonna go hunt trees. I am the world's largest predator of trees. I guess that would make me an herbivore, but I don't know. What I do to the trees is not exactly nice. There's some trees way over here. The trees must die. Okay. I think my destruction, eventually I'll get over there, but I think my destruction has been a little bit unfocused. I need to be going in this direction because I need to get the trees over there. Yes, up here. Whoa. No, excuse me. Okay. Right. I need to be careful. Yeah, there's a giant hole somewhere down there, so I need to be careful with my wanton destruction. I can't get it from here. Erg. Guess I have to go all the way over here. I mean, it only looks like there's so many trees because those trees are from my my castle. Darn. I think I did something. Ah, I need to get out of here because there's a hole in that direction. Okay. Whee! Oh, crap. Well, my son did this thing where I have, if I die, my inventory, I keep my inventory. So I need to find a way out of this hole. Okay. Okay. That kind of worked a lot better than I thought it would. And I can just put some dirt there so nobody falls in there. So now I must continue my cobblestone mining. So I'll work myself in that direction and I will cut down some more trees, but I'm mining cobblestone along the way. And I'm really tempted just to start mining, to start cutting down the trees over there. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think that there's been any bots in this stream. Because usually they tell me to buy viewers on Streambo, or that they have some amazing art that they want me to buy and it's really going to help my channel. But, their headphones are broken. I guess I can just get more pickaxes. because it seems like I'll be doing this a while on this part. Yeah. Stupid copper. I wondered this before, but I wonder if I can listen to a podcast while I'm streaming. Because obviously, any ads that the podcast does, well, yeah, maybe not. Like if it's a podcast that doesn't have ads, then maybe. But podcast with ads is probably like they only get paid for the ads that they do on their podcast. And I know, like, why do I care about the ads on podcasts? Because I have my own podcast, and not that I have ads on it, but you know, I can imagine it would suck if somebody, you know, you have so much. I think maybe there's a hole in that direction, and that's why I stopped over here. Or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I think maybe I just got bored of. Yes, we need to get rid of some trees. funny how because it didn't actually hit the tree. That's why it's still on fire. It's weird. Dirt will just burn indefinitely in Minecraft. Behold, my hatred of trees. Again, I actually like trees in real life. I just find them problematic in Minecraft when I'm trying to make the entire world flat. So many trees. I think for those of you who are trying to make a pyramid in Minecraft, I think wood is probably one of the most underrated materials you can use to make a pyramid in Minecraft, because you can take all of these logs and then you can build planks. And notice also that, like, sometimes that if you have like a big bunch of trees here, that the leaves won't fall because they'll be connected to some other tree. And theoretically, the leaves should fall when you get rid of the trunk. But that's not always the case. I'm going to leave that one. Oh, speak of the devil. I said that there wasn't any bots, and now there's this stream boo. Ow. That's not what I wanted to do. Way over here. Ugh. Oh, that was weird music. So I don't have any music on, so I heard some weird music from my neighbors. So I'm gonna go. I have a furnace over here. And I think I am going to use the axe to start chopping down those trees, because I don't like the way it's detracting from the artificialness of my build. See, look, there's a beautiful castle behind all of those ugly trees. Clearly, I got to get rid of it. Okay, wait a minute. Lovely sound. Okay, yeah. So this is the best part about logs when you're making pyramids is that you can increase the amount of wood. Question if I have enough space. Or if I'm going to run out. I think I might have enough space, but we'll see. In my inventory to transform all of this into okay, weird. I had like a notification about streaming, and usually I get a notification about how I did after, but it was like, see how you did in August. So much wood. Though it looks like a lot of wood, but I spent a lot of time chopping down trees, right? And that would just be maybe like a half an hour of work on the pyramid. So it's probably, well, it's for sure not a layer because I've not even done a layer yet. I used all of my resources, but it's probably not as much as I thought it would be. I mean, but still, it's 3 times more material than I harvested, so that's good, I guess. Let's put it in here. Okay, now I gotta get my axe back. The trees are going to be gigantic. It's going to be a problem cutting them all down. Oh yeah, I don't want to do this. I did that for 10 seconds and already am bored. There's way too many trees to do that, so I'll just leave it like that for now. Not that what I'm about to do is going to be any less boring, but anyway. Because I'm going to continue on with the harvesting of the cobblestone. I don't know. 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 Maybe we'll put some podcast on. We'll see. Hold on. I'm going to play you a podcast called The History of the 20th Century. It's kind of old, but no, I played that one already. That episode. 1 second.
Was a step many in the Duma were not prepared
Oh, not done?
to take. Officially, the Duma no longer existed, and its now former members had no authority. On the other hand, mobs of protesters numbering 25,000 or so were appearing in front of the Tauride Palace, where the Duma met, demanding the Duma take charge of the situation. So a group of party leaders of parties represented in the Duma formed what they called the Provisional Committee of Duma members for the restoration of order in the capital. You can sense the timidity of the members of.
Yeah. I think I listened to that already. So it's be weird to start in the middle of a episode. Geez, those trees grew really tall. Unfortunately for me. And because I have this thing of like, that the inventory doesn't disappear when I die, I think that any inventory doesn't disappear. Maybe that's why the fire keeps going. I don't know. Maybe I can do it this way. Yeah, I can go out from the coast. Sorry, Piggy. What's that big green thing? I don't know. More sand. Yes, my war on sand. I'm not focused today. I need to be more focused because I keep on doing like 5 different things. And for example, I should be doing this thing. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't know that there was water there. Okay. that dangerous. Very quiet. Mm. Yeah, because if I had started and just picked one thing to do today, then I think my results would have been more impressive. The fact that there's water there is a bit disturbing because there's a giant hole also near there. Yesterday when I was streaming, I had much more of a mission, so I was able to fulfill my mission. And I don't know if you have this problem, but on my computer, even though I don't have Edge pinned to the taskbar, if I move my mouse in one way, it will give me news from Edge. Looks like there's an underwater cave here, which is really weird because I clearly didn't build this. Cow, what are you doing? That's dangerous. It was also dangerous. I wonder. I just had this thought, like, if you can make. Oh, I guess you can make clay in Minecraft, but it's like it's not from dirt. because I have a lot of dirt and I've always had dirt. So I've been using it as kind of filler in the pyramid, but like, what if I didn't have to do that? What if I could just, use the dirt and make it a different kind of block? This random tree over here is disturbing me. Also, I just had this thought, like you could create if you could create a pyramid in Minecraft without uh, tools, and I think you could, because you could just use dirt or even just blocks of wood Somebody showed me a GIF. It was my ex. It's a GIF of my son doing stuff. I need shovels. That's just going to take forever. Yes, Cal. I'm going to use shovels in that case. So I'm just going to... Gonna use up all my tools and then make more tools. Because it doesn't matter if I'm going upwards. Yeah. If mining was just like this, where I could just go straight forever, that would be, I mean, maybe not forever, but for a long time, that would be great. And not like, plummet, we're all gonna die. Oh, see? Plummet, we're all gonna die. That must be fixed. Okay. Oh, I have a lot of dirt. I should get rid of those eventually. Bum. I guess, yeah. I'm gonna go get some shovels first, though. See, I started over there, and then I made progress, and then I got distracted with the trees. Oh well. How did the mutton get cooked? How did the mutton get cooked indeed? Okay, I'm gonna need more shovels. Oh, a lot of pickaxes, but I need shovels, not pickaxes. Yes. Okay, do I have any iron though? Oh, I can make a golden shovel? Okay, that's weird though. Like, 3, 5, 4, and 3. So actually, gold is not the best thing. I can make 30 shovels. I feel like I haven't accomplished much in this session, so I'm going to try and use as many of these shovels as I can. Un bouchon rose. I don't know why. Suddenly in French. I think I can get rid of these shovels relatively quickly. I tell this story all the time, but I think it's funny. When my ex and I separated, I wanted to take the kids on a vacation, but I didn't have a lot of money. So I found this sort of like agro-tourism thing outside of town, and they had sort of like a camp set up. You know, I mean, they had like cabins, and there was like a place where you could have a barbecue, and you know, and like a one of those camp shower things. And so my son, he said something like, "Dad, come here. There's a relatively large bug." And I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting some kind of bug, and it was a gigantic bug. It was a gigantic kind of bug, really big, like this. I was like, "It's not a." Oh, did I just throw my shovel? Why did I throw my shovel? Yeah, that's why I said it's not a relatively large bug. It's a large bug. It's not a relatively large bug. It's just a large bug. He was like 4 or 5 at the time. Maybe I was saying relatively a lot. I don't know. It's weird. I don't even think he remembers me and his mom living together. His sister does. But maybe she doesn't even, because she was like 8 or 9 when it happened. Oh no. I don't even know if that works. I need a pickaxe for that to work. I don't think it's going to give me anything. No, it did not. Oh, somebody's smoking. And my balcony is open and I'm not wearing any pants. I mean, I have underwear on, but I don't want anybody to see that. Hold on. I'm going to turn off the camera. I have an unpopular opinion about smoking, which is the actual smell of cigarettes doesn't bother me. I actually kind of like it I mean, it is pretty strong, so it's hard to sit here and concentrate with it. But if it wasn't so strong, I wouldn't mind it. I know. It's a lot of shuffles. Wonder if I can get on top and if it would be easier to do it on top. Maybe it would be. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's much easier. Tack Swan.